So welcome to the first CTB video, Cam Talks Boxing. Welcome to the channel. So yeah, this is literally just an intro video. I'll start off by saying, so obviously I'm Cameron. I'm a huge boxing fan. I've been a boxing fan, I'd say, for like I'm 22 now, so yeah, from the last 10-12 years I've just loved boxing. Watch all the big fights, but even like the less popular fights. So yeah, I'm definitely a boxing fanatic, a hardcore fan. And yeah, it's just one of them where it's something I'm passionate about, and I feel like I can talk about boxing for days, but unfortunately not everyone has that interest in boxing or has the interest to that extent. So I can't maybe talk to that many people about boxing. So I thought, why not start a YouTube channel? So yeah, I'll be starting a YouTube channel now, Cam Talks Boxing. I will be posting twice a week. So from next week it'll be every Monday and every Friday. So yeah, keep an eye out for the videos. And yeah, I'll be doing reactions, talking about the hottest boxing topics, all the up-to-date boxing news. I'll be reacting to fights. I'll be giving my predictions. I'll be breaking fights down, and yeah, just giving my opinions. So I'm really excited to start the channel. So you can see I've got my Muhammad Ali hat. I've got my Kronk boxing t-shirt. I've got a couple of boxing t-shirts, so you'll be seeing them in the next few videos. But yeah, so let's talk about my favourite fighter. So I'd have to say Tyson Fury is definitely one of my favourite fighters. I think with Tyson Fury, it's just, of course, the story, what he's been through, but I've always liked Tyson. I liked Tyson before the breakdown, before the Klitschko fight, and I know he was a lot more aggressive in his trash talk. He was a lot more, let's say, himself. Obviously now he's a bit more careful with what he says, but I just loved his trash talk. I thought it was funny. And I remember like a few years ago, like 5 years ago, I'd always show like the Derek Chisora press conferences, the trash talk he did. It was just hilarious. But yeah, I'm a huge Tyson Fury fan. What I really like about Tyson now is that he's that superstar. He's become a superstar. He's loved by the public, and he's got that real Kronk punching power now. He goes for the knockouts. I don't think he's retired. I think he'll fight the winner of Usyk and Joshua 100%. But yeah, I think what I love about Tyson Fury, I love his backstory. Like I said, I just love that he's so adaptable. But I think with him, it's his personality. I love his personality, and yeah, really got a connection with Tyson Fury. Another one of my favourite fighters who, this will surprise people, but I think it's ever since I always heard about Teofimo Lopez as a real hot prospect from Top Rank. I remember I saw him on some interviews with Danny Garcia quite a few years ago. He's even had some interviews with like Ryan Garcia back in the day, and I knew he was one of the up and coming talents from Top Rank boxing. And I think when he beat Lomachenko, that's when I really started looking into Teofimo. And what I really like about Teofimo is the power. He's so explosive. And it's a weird one with Teofimo because he's got that kind of, a lot of, I don't know why. I think it's to do with his personality and his dynamic duo with his dad, his relationship with his dad, Teofimo Senior. But a lot of fans, a lot of people in general don't like Teofimo Lopez, and since that Lomachenko fight, I looked into him. I looked at his other fights, and I watched a lot of his interviews he was having. And I wouldn't say fall in love with him, but as a fighter, yeah, I really feel like I want to be a part of his journey. He's only 24. He's just turned 24. I know we're gonna have this debate about undisputed, but I believe, yeah, he should have been he won all the belts against Lomachenko, not officially, but that was such a crazy win. And yeah, since then he's had some trouble in his personal life with his ex-wife. I believe they're divorced now, but I just think he's got such a big future. I think he'll definitely be a multi-weight world champion. I think he could go up to. He's a big boy. I think he could go all the way up to even 160, 168. He's got a long career ahead of him, and he's got a bright future. But I love Teofimo Lopez. I think he's a powerful fighter. I think he was slightly weight drained in that Kambosos fight. It was a good fight, that fight, and he just fought. He didn't fight smartly at all. He wasn't boxing smart. He wasn't using his jab. He wasn't very technical. He wasn't strategic like he was in the Lomachenko fight. He wasn't disciplined. And if he didn't go for that knockout in the first round, he wouldn't have got caught against Kambosos. And yeah, it was just I remember he threw that lazy jab and bang, overhand right by Kambosos, right on the chin, right on the button, flash knockdown. And it was just like Tyson says, you got a plan until you get hit in the face. So, but for saying that, he didn't even have a plan. But yeah, just in terms of my fighters, yeah, Fury and Teofimo. Yeah, I really like Tank. With Tank, I've got, what holds me back from Tank is the fact his resume. But I think that's partly due to Mayweather Promotions holding him back. But yeah, if you got, they're my two favourite fighters, yeah, Teofimo Lopez and Tyson Fury. I do really like, who's that welter? Spence, I really like. I just love how his style, I love how he goes to the body and his engine, he's just non-stop. I really like Errol Spence. But yeah, I'd say them three. You can see my setup here. I've got quite a few posters. So we've got the Muhammad Ali v Joe Frazier. We have Mayweather retaining the WBC welterweight title and gaining the WBA regular title, the World Championship from Marcos Maidana in the 2014 fight, which was definitely one of his hardest fights of his careers when you look back. You got Marvin Hagler against one of my favourite fighters, actually, I forgot to mention him. Sugar Ray Leonard. What a fighter. You've got the greatest of all time. First round knockout against Sonny Liston. Muhammad Ali. What an iconic photo you have there. You got Pacquiao knocking out Ricky Hatton in devastating fashion. One of the best knockouts of all time, you could say. Definitely of Pacquiao's career. You got Canelo Alvarez beating Caleb Plant for the undisputed super middleweight title in November last year. You got, oh my god, what a fight you had. And this really will take women's boxing to the next level. Katie Taylor against Amanda Serrano. What a fight. I wish I could show you my reactions whilst I was watching it. I might rewatch it and post a video of like my reactions, but it was one of the fight of the year candidate. Iron Mike Tyson, Fury Wilder 3. What a fight. I watched that in Canada actually, in a bar. Nuts. I mean, you got the Hearn v Leonard, Caesar's Palace, September 16th, 1981. So yeah. But yeah, guys, next video is out on Monday. So keep an eye out, yeah? See you later, guys.
Foreign bad bitch, I can't even pronounce her name. Talking numbers on the phone while I'm getting brains. Switch 4 lanes, I'm in my own lane. You can catch me riding in that foreign thing.